Published 15:43 Eastern Standard Time, the 27th of January 2018. Updated 16:20 Eastern Standard Time, the 27th of January 2018. Video assistant referee has caused more controversy with two major decisions going against West Brom during their FA Cup fourth-round tie with Liverpool. Their clash was the only game selected from this weekend's FA Cup fixtures to use VAR to overturn decisions, and it was called upon 3 times just in the first half alone. The system can only intervene on 4 incidents: goals, red cards, penalties and mistaken identity. VAR has caused havoc during Liverpool's FA Cup fourth-round clash with West Brom. Referee Craig Pawson ruled out West Brom's third goal after referring to the VAR system. Jack Gawkin on VAR from inside Anfield Stadium. Even the home supporters, with VAR very much at their aid, were booing. Such was the degree of divisiveness surrounding technology at Anfield. Nobody inside this stadium knew what was happening, as Craig Pawson twice went upstairs within 3 minutes with decisions which benefited Liverpool hugely. That extends to the players and their respective benches, with Pawson seemingly the only man with any semblance of a clue. Hundreds of Liverpool fans in the main stand howled with derision as the referee pondered awarding them a penalty. The paying public want to see fast-moving matches, and the 180 seconds it took to award the hosts a spot kick for Jake Livermore's tug on Mo Salah. Was it a clear and obvious mistake? Possibly not. It seemed an incident more likely to have come under umpire's call during a test match. In any case, that Salah pointed towards the television screen behind the dugouts as soon as he'd hit the deck is worrying. This needs refining if it becomes commonplace. Saturday's referee Craig Pawson decided to consult the VAR system for the first time after West Brom had scored a third goal, with a score at 2-1 through Craig Dawson during the first half at Anfield. On the video replay it showed Gareth Barry was in an offside position and was obstructing goalkeeper Simon Mignolet as Dawson made contact with a delivery. Pawson was advised he had made an obvious and clear mistake, and he responded by chalking the goal off. Moments later, West Brom were on the wrong side of technology again. Mohamed Salah went down in the penalty area under a challenge from Jake Livermore. Pawson looked bemused as Salah made claims for a penalty. He clearly had not seen the incident and again had to consult VAR. The replay showed Salah had a strong case for a penalty. As the ball was swung in from the right, Livermore grabbed hold of the Egyptian's arm and tugged him back. Salah fell dramatically, but it was a penalty nonetheless. Pawson was being told to make the decision but seemed apprehensive, having only just delivered a sucker punch to Alan Pardew's men. To be sure, he done something no referee has done yet. He took the short trot over to the screen to double-check for himself. The Liverpool players immediately appealed after Craig Dawson headed in from a corner. Gareth Barry was adjudged to be in an offside position and blocking Simon Mignolet. On review, the West Brom players were visibly incensed by Pawson's decision to rule out their goal 4 minutes later, and satisfied with the initial advice he was given, Pawson gave the signal. There were cheers from the home support that customarily greets a goal. They proved to be premature. Roberto Firmino leaned back and sent the subsequent penalty crashing into the bar. The ball bounced straight down into the ground before being hacked cleared. Again there were cries from the Liverpool fans to check the system, but there was no need this time. The ball had clearly not crossed the line. Pardew, who would have felt hard done by at this stage, would have seen it as justice prevailing. West Brom eventually scored their third just before the interval. Again Pawson had to refer to VAR for an offside call during the move. This time the goal stood. Moments later the referee had to go to VAR again after Mohamed Salah went down in the box. He gave the signal and awaited to get feedback for his assistant referee on the touchline. During the half-time interval, retired referee Chris Foy leapt to the defense of Pawson and the VAR system. The thing is, when we've looked at VAR, we've seen it in MLS and Serie A and Bundesliga. It takes about 2 minutes and 30 seconds when the referee goes to the referee review area to look at the decision, he told BT Sport. And I think the most important thing is, yes, it takes time, but it's about getting the big decision right, and on this occasion Craig Pawson went, he looked at it, he reviewed it, and he quite rightly awarded the penalty kick. So albeit it has taken a little bit of time, we shouldn't be too critical. And I imagine as we move on it will take less time. 4 minutes is a long time, but as I've said, the average is about 2 minutes 30, but this is only the 6th time we've used it in England, and I think this is the first time the referee has been over to the screen, so we don't want to be too critical. It will get better. It is the start of a journey and let's just see where it takes us." Pawson went over to check the system himself before awarding Liverpool a penalty. It took 4 minutes to sort out before Pawson finally decided to point to the penalty spot.